Well, Meg, will we have enough food to feed all our hungry guests?
Indeed, yes. Anna here is a great cook and will help us with the meal.
Not great, sir, but my husband did like my apple pies.
As we all will, I am sure. What say you, Much? Why here with the ladies?
Oh yes, I love cherry pie.
Apple, you dunce. There are no cherries at this time of year.
I eat apple. Well, I thought all the mouths to feed, the woman might need some help, though. Fire, water, heavy pots, that sort, you know.
So then, Much, to the street for water.
Will you come too?
Why?
Well, buckets and, well, buckets.
Oh, right. I suppose if I don't, you'll get lost coming back.
Well, Alice, have we found some things for these women?
Oh yes, Robin. Clothes, dresses, shoes, even some cut down some for the children.
Milady, I fetched your blue cloak.
Oh, certainly the blue, but that is too light for this weather. Go and get the 3 woolen ones. Also the 2 woolen dresses. The 3 white linen garments for the babies. And all but 1 other pair of shoes, the blue leather, I think. They aren't very sturdy for the woods. Fetch also the small green trunk. It has some woolen and linen fabric in it.
Yes, my lady. Alice, come with me. 'Tis too much for one to carry.
Yes, certainly. Beth, you come to it now.
Oh, yes, please. I want to see these fine places.
Can you think of what else you need? I'm afraid I have little. I'm not allowed to choose what I might carry as we travel.
Thank you, milady. What's coming will help greatly. 'Tis the small ones that are sore in need of clothing.
Aye, they grow so fast, and we all left with so little. Trying to keep them decently covered has been hard.
You've been good to us, maid. Not one of the gentry has even bothered to come see what high taxes have done to us. Not to speak of the sickness that can spread so fast, and the woman who must give birth here with little shelter. So many of the little and the old have died.
Aye, we thank you for that which you have given, but for sparing some time to talk to us and not looking upon us as stir under your feet.
Harry.
Yes, certainly. Beth, you come to it now.
Oh, yes, please. I want to see these fine places. Can you think of what else you need? I'm afraid I have little. I'm not allowed to choose what I might carry as we travel. Thank you, milady. What's coming will help greatly. It is the small ones that are sore in need of clothing.
Aye, they grow so fast, and we all left with so little. Trying to keep them decently covered has been hard.
You've been good to us, maid. Not one of the gentry has even bothered to come see what high taxes have done to us. Not to speak of the sickness that can spread so fast, and the woman who must give birth here with little shelter.
Aye, we have the little and the old have died. Aye, we thank you for that which you have given, but for sparing some time to talk to us and not looking upon us as servants.
By order of His Royal Highness, good Prince John,
Good indeed.
a competition of the skill of archery will be held with all pomp and fanfare upon the day of Saturday, the 15th of May, in the castle of Winchester. All archers of the kingdom, noble and lowborn, are invited and welcome. The prize for the most skilled archer is a golden arrow, delivered by the hands of the ward of King Richard to Lady Marian Fitzhugh.
A contest?
How exciting! Shall we go?
Who do you think will win?
Why, Robin Hood, of course. He wouldn't dare leave Sherwood.
He couldn't resist the challenge of the bow.
It would mean capture.
It would mean death.
Let's try their luck until there are just 2 men left. One is the captain of the guards. The other, an obvious peasant.
My good men, you are now the last 2 contestants. I know my captain, but you, sir, tell us your name.
I am called William of St. Giles.
And your trade, William of St. Giles.
I am a cooper.
How does a barrel maker come to be such a marksman?
I work with wood, sir, so I choose to play with it as well.
The arrow awaits, as does the lady. Let us proceed.
Let's make it a fair contest. What say you to a further 50 paces to the target?
Agreed.
Let the targets be moved. Captain, you have the last winning shot. You will shoot first. A bullseye! You can't get better than that.
shall see, good abbot.
He split the arrow! He's being the captain! He won! The Cooper won!
That's no Cooper!
It's Robin Hood! Seize him!
This day is to be crowned the anointed King of England,
I, John,
and by what right do you, Prince John, presume to take the crown?
by right of royal birth and blood, by right of the nearest living relative to Richard, by right in my place in the succession after my brother's death.
But brother, I'm not dead.
Richard!
Seize them!
Traitor! I hate you! I don't care! Die! Traitor! Thou shalt perish!
For those nobles who have sided with John, you will have a chance to make restitution and penance by returning to your own lands and giving back those lands forcibly taken from others. The wealth acquired from force will go to the poor. The abbot of the poor friars will give all his wealth to Friar Tuck, who will, I am sure, distribute it with fairness to the poor churches. My Lord Abbot will travel the shrines of England and penance, and may resume his duties 1 year hence. All of you will be most grateful, I am sure, to be dealt with so much leniency. May I remind you that the consequences of treason is hanging, regardless of station. And now, John.
Remember, Richard, I am your little brother.
Yes, and apparently our mother did not spend enough time teaching you manners. I believe you need further instruction in the art of kingly behavior. Should you ever be fortunate enough to have a throne, those of you peasant and craftsmen will have your homes and goods given back to you. Now, Robin, kneel. Rise, Sir Robert Locksley, Earl of Sherwood, and owner of all land and holdings thereof. Finally, Lady Marian Fitzhugh, a ward of your age is such a heavy burden for a bachelor king as I. In order to set my mind at rest about you, I hereby command you become the wife of Sir Robert of Locksley. What say you, my young maid?
Oh, sire, I will most willingly obey your commands.
And what say you, Sir Robert?
Prince John promises people a wedding. The church is full. The feast is prepared. A good man of God has his book. And the bride is the most beautiful bride anyone will ever be fortunate enough to see. So, sire, my answer is, let us give your people a wedding.
Hooray